Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, my name is Michael.
My name is Cleve.
And welcome to an exciting episode of Friendship. We're the podcast that dares to ask. You ever just loved the turtles so much you thought, what would it be like if they were frogs? Or dogs? Or sharks?
Frog dogs.
Or, I don't know, fucking cows? What's the episode about today, Cleve?
I just wanted to take a stroll down the memory lane of these Ninja Turtle knockouts. Ninja Turtles coming up here soon, and I think it's funny that like it made it, you know what I mean? And it made it big. And obviously everyone was trying to copy it. They were trying to do everything they could to make something stick. Fucking throwing a handful of word magnets out of a fucking fridge and just seeing what words went together, and maybe they would have the next big hit, like biker mice from Mars.
Yeah.
You remember biker mice from Mars?
I remember it now. I have images flashing into my brain right now that I'm upset about.
To share your feelings. They had 3 seasons, by the way.
Jesus. Someone showed me the trailer for or the intro for Wild West Boys COW Boys of Moo Mesa.
Yeah.
How'd
you feel about that one? We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Man,
that one only got 26 episodes. Any better.
I just forgot so many of these.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid having these toys. We've talked about, was it Rovers? Was it Road Rovers?
Yes, Road Rovers. So we're just gonna go through all the things first.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking. You just go. You tell me what you're talking about.
No. I just wanted to remind everybody what each of these things were about.
I can't tell you what they were about.
I was gonna say I'm not even gonna fuck with you and be like from your memory. Let me see. You know what? Biker mice.
Yeah.
From Mars.
Yeah.
On planet Mars exists a race of anthropomorphic mice who enjoy motorsports.
Of course.
And they had a very similar culture and society of human beings. At some point in time, they were all wiped out by the Plutarchians. Alien fish-like humanoids. Why would they be fish? Why wouldn't they be cats? Who plunder other planets' natural resources because they wasted all their own. 3 survivors.
Question.
Throttle, Modo, and Vinny managed to escape in the spaceship, but are shot down, crash on Earth in the city of Chicago. There they meet a charming female mechanic named Charlene, who they call Charlie, and discover that the Plutarchians have come to Earth to steal the natural resources also.
In case you're wondering, the company that made the hit shows on Netflix, the Toys That Made Us and the Movies That Made Us, has obtained the rights to Biker Mice from Mars and has big plans.
You can't, right? You can't have big plans for this. It did have 3 seasons.
I'm going to tell you now, the crew looks solid. I only ever remembered the front man with the fucking leather vest and the goggles.
Who I'm going to say is Throttle. I'm going to say that's Throttle.
Yeah. But I'm looking at a whole roster of mice and I'm just, boy, they had toys and I'm so sad I never got one. Oh, they're a lot. This person might have made these. That's a lot of money for Anyways, this man was $120 for one of them.
No, I'm curious about the toys.
While you're looking at that, Cleve, let me go ahead and read you. Wild West COW Boys of Moo Mesa is from 1992 to 1993, American animated television series, created by Ryan Brown. In case you're wondering, he worked on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Of course he did.
The plot is it dealt with mutation of some kind. An irradiated comet struck the late 19th century Western Plains, creating miles of high mesa shrouded in clouds. Everything trapped on top of the mesa was cowmatized by the light from the cowmet, not a comet, a cowmet, and evolved into a bovine poofomorphic state. Inspired by the old tales of the Wild West, this new bovine community developed to the point where they emulated the era's way of life, including the requisite ruffians and corrupt sheriffs. However, their knowledge of the Wild West living was limited, and as such, many things about their culture had to be improvised to fill in the blanks.
Obviously. I'm looking at the characters' names. Marshall Moo Montana, Colorado Kid, the Dakota Dude. I'm sorry, Duke. I kind of could have got with. Sheriff Terrible.
I want you to say this one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, no, I want you to say it. I want you. I can't wait till you get there.
Okay. Blue Hill Buzzard. Lee Bovine. Calamity Kid. Bat Blastagun. Am I getting close?
Calamity Kate Kudster.
I didn't say Calamity. And then just someone here named Carly further down the list.
One's named JR.
Obviously, it's got to
you
be
have a
JR.
show about the Wild West. Well, JR. I don't know how
Taking you back a little bit.
One of them's
just
name
sit in
was
it for
Tiwa.
a second.
He's a Native American bison in JR's tribe. JR was a Native American bison as well.
Can I take a moment to talk to you about our Lord and Savior Road Rovers?
I know Cleve is a big fan of Road Rovers. Let's get into it. Tell me all about Road Rovers.
A pack of dogs lounge in the laps of the world's head of state until summoned by their mysterious master. Then transform into super hounds. These faithful companions spring into action, protect and defend the galaxy. Now that I look at it, but like also I remember watching a lot of this. So much.
Yeah.
How did it end? I don't know. You got Colleen and Blitz and Hunter and Shag.
General Parvo. Because, Parvo is a fucking disease that dogs get and fucking kills them. Yeah, that's...
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, if you're going to call somebody...
Another villain, the Groomer.
Lord knows that I fucking wouldn't have identified Parvo as a fucking child.
No.
Yeah, I remember watching this and I remember being like, fuck yeah, this is everything I want it to be. There's Exile, who's the fucking like Russian fucking husky. What a world. What a world that I got to grow up in.
Mortality of Parvo, by the way, in dogs that's untreated, 91%.
Yeah. No, that's typically that's it.
What is wrong? Who was like, yeah, what? General Parvo. Fucking psychopath.
Put it on the shirt. Let's go. Yeah, I've had to assist 2 dogs with Parvo, and it is a 24-hour watch, basically, for like days.
Jesus Christ.
I would have to take a syringe and I would have to put in Gatorade, Pepto Bismol, honey, and water, just constantly flushing them with it. I remember one time I had a husky and he got it, and I was just like, I was taking him to the vet because they were like, "We'll help you, like keep him hydrated," and so they would put him on an IV, and they were giving him shots and shit, and I was dishing out fucking more than I
Yeah.
even spent on the dog because I got the dog for free, and I'm like, "Well, you now there's about $500 worth of medicine in you." And I remember the lady, she saw me every day, and she looked at me, and she took a needle out and put it in the dog, and she goes, "Don't worry about that one," and just walked off. And I was like, "Fucking thanks." I'm like 18 years old trying to get this dog alive because I feel bad. Somehow this is my like I feel responsible. Like I gave it the disease. Like I coughed in its face.
Little did you know, they were mocking you as your child.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna read a description to you, unless you had something
You
else
remember
about Road Rovers.
Muzzle. I just wanted to mention Muzzle, the character,
Yes,
who was like Hannibal Lecter, and they let him off the leash whenever shit was going down. No, now you can go.
he was like their backup, right? Like
Yeah,
the last resort.
he was like fucking Berserker Wolverine. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, the shit they sold us as kids, man. A university professor named Dr. Robert Bolton and his partner, Dr. Luther Paradigm, created a machine known as the Gene Slammer, which is capable of changing aquatic animals into anthropomorphic hybrids by combining their DNA. In his attempt to prevent Paradigm from using this machine for his own personal power, Bolton is transformed into an unseen monstrosity, but escapes. Later, Paradigm gives Bolt's 4 sons, Johnny, Bobby, Coop, and Clint, the likeness of 4 different sharks. When Dr. Paradigm captures their friend named Ben's, the resulting street sharks rescue him, and the resulting battle causes Paradigm to combine himself with piranha DNA, for which he is then nicknamed Dr. Piranhanoid.
Can I just tell you, I was fucking all about Street Sharks also.
Yes. I own
Completely
so many
sold.
Street Sharks fucking
Completely
toys,
sold.
man. Because it was badass fucking sharks beating shit up.
They were eating the street, coming down.
He would chomp the street as he came at the. Oh my god.
But the characters, Ripster, Jab, Streets with an X at the end, RTSTREEX, and Big Slamoo.
Big Slamoo was my hero. Fucking love that guy.
Did this show have an ending, please?
Yeah, here's even better about their ending. The final few episodes actually introduced the Dino-Vengers, a group of extraterrestrial dinosaurs who allied themselves with the Street Sharks against one of their own rivals, the Raptor Gang. But they basically team up with the dinosaurs then to fight Paradigm and defeat him.
Oh my god, the Dino Ventures also was a show.
It sure was. It was called Extreme Dinosaurs. And I don't remember this one. I'm about to look it up right now.
You can watch it on fucking Pluto TV right now.
Holy shit, I do I remember the Triceratops character. And I couldn't have told you shit about this show.
Man. I do too. And I don't know why I do, but it's all flashing back to me now. This is happening in real time, people. You are
you're watching 2 old men
in real time.
Fucking...
The series starred a Tyrannosaurus, a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus, and a Pterodactyl that were transformed into super warriors by an interdimensional criminal named Argon Zardock. They rebelled against the alien criminal and battled with Argon's second group of warriors, known as the Reptars. Eventually, the Reptars objective is to cause global warming by increasing the Earth's temperature to suit themselves, not caring that humans shall suffer from the global warming. They were trying to warn us back then, man.
Dumbasses didn't
T-Bone,
know. We didn't want to hear that shit.
I'm going to tell you the names and you tell me which dinosaur is which. T-Bone,
T-Rex?
Spike. You can hold on Spike if you want to pass for a second. Stegs.
Oh, well, that was going to be Spikes. Stegosaurus, that is.
And Bullseye.
Ooh.
And Hard Rock.
I'm liking all the names.
The raptors' names were Bad Rap, Hax, Spittor,
Well, duh.
and Cyberraptor.
Well, he better have been really cool looking.
There's one season, 52 episodes, and boy, I am considering it.
Legend has it, Cleve, that centuries ago, during an invasion by a reptilian race called the Saurians, a duck named Drake Duquesne became the planet's savior over the Saurians' overworld. The legend tells Duquesne did so with high-tech goalie mask, which gave him the ability to see through the Saurians' cloaking technology, which was a game changer for him and his people. With it, Duquesne sent the Saurians to a mysterious dimension of limbo. Do you know where we're going here, Cleve?
I do very much with the mask, and let me tell you,
I loved this
all about it.
Show.
All about it.
They bought a fucking
so good.
They bought a whole ass NHL franchise because of this shit. Because of the movies, obviously the live action movies, but also because of this was the last of the Saurians escape from the dimensional limbo and return to Puckworld. With an armada of robotic attack ships. The group of 4 is led by the last of the Saurian overlords, Lord Dragonus, who is assisted by his minions Siege, Chameleon, and Wraith. They invade the planet and enslave the people of Puckworld. After some time, a resistance is formed by Kennard Thunderbeak, who has found the mask of Drake Duquesne, which is the wearer of the mask. He is now the wearer of the mask.
Yo, this shit only got one season? Are you kidding
only
me right
26 episodes. The members of his team consisted of Wild Wing Flashblade, Nosedive Flashblade, Tanya Vanderflock, Duke La Orange, and Mallory McMallard. Oh, and Grin Hardwing.
There were brothers on the team, right? There's usually a brother somewhere involved.
Yeah, it was Wild Wing and Nosedive. And boy, they went on adventures. And
I thought this shit lasted forever. Are you kidding me? One season?
Only one season. Just, yeah, it was a show, and boy, did I love everything about this stupid show.
You know what? When you Google Mighty Ducks animated, it's at the top it says 2 seasons. But like on the wiki, it definitely says 1 season, 24 episodes. So I'm curious to look at that and see what that actually means.
We were talking about Mighty Ducks, by the way, guys. Mighty Ducks, the animated series.
I remember also loving this show. Boy, we were just the target, weren't they? We were just the target audience.
It was just you give me some animals that are fucking upset about shit, and they're trying to fuck things up, and I'm on board. I'm here for it.
Let me know when you're mentally ready to take something on.
Yeah, hit me.
3 cybernetic cats who run a pizza parlor in Little Tokyo moonlight as heroes to protect the city from a power-hungry rat, Big Cheese. That's his name. And his minions. Samurai Pizza Cats.
I watched this like a couple months ago because I think we were randomly talking about it in just conversation. And I was like, well, obviously I'm going to make my daughter watch this with me. And she was not about it.
I was just
fucking living in heaven watching that shit. And Jameson was not on board. Oh my god.
You know what you didn't mention, but I thought you would have?
Huh?
Toxic Crusaders.
It was. Yeah. It was wildly confusing in my childhood that they basically took someone that's not supposed to be a person that we like. Children weren't supposed to watch Toxic Avenger, but then we gave them a TV show called The Toxic Crusade. Guys,
Look, the kids watched it. We know they watched it. It's fine.
it was. I had a whole birthday themed after the Toxic Crusaders.
You need to go find those pictures.
Oh my god!
What?
I guarantee there's video of it.
Excuse me. What are the Venture Penguins?
I have to find. Toxic Crusaders, guys, was. Let me pull up the fucking plot to this show. The Toxic Crusaders cleaned up Toxie's act considerably. Toxie was still a grotesque mutant, but endowed with superhuman strength, but underneath it all, he was a good-hearted, law-abiding citizen of the fictional town of Tromaville, New Jersey, the setting of most of the Troma Entertainment films. Another change from the films was that Toxic Waste also mutated his mop into a sentient being that would sometimes battle enemies by itself or motion to Toxie ideas on how to solve problems. It was basically the same show, just we made him nicer. As the movie, it was the same as the movie, but just. And they sold me. They sold me toys. So many toys.
Sold me toys.
So many fucking toys.
I found a top 20 knockoffs list. We've run through a lot of them. Number 20, Samurai Pizza Cats. Number 19, Extreme Dinosaurs. Number 18, Battletoads.
Oh yeah, I made the joke about it earlier, but yeah, Battletoads was just so head on.
But did they ever get a show? They were just video games, right?
Introduced Battletoads on the Ninja
pilot
Turtles.
Animated episode. No,
but they were like named different things. Like they were like referencing them.
You're thinking of it's further down the list. Punk Frogs.
Oh, I am. You're right.
Number 17, Biker Mice from Mars. So I'm very proud of us. We've knocked all those out. 16, Wild West Cow Boys. Number 15, Avenger Penguins. So Avenger Penguins is a British animated series produced by Cosgrove Hall Films. We don't care about that part. I need to know what you're about, though. Tell me that, please. I know what your influence is. Thank you, though.
I'm working on it for you. I got the plot if you want it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I don't have the plot.
Cool.
You've given me no information.
We'll cut all this part out, and I'll just go on to the next
one.
While you're looking that one up.
Use details. Boy, we don't have information on this. Here's the most plot I can find so far. 3 motorcycle riding penguins fight evil genius Caractacus E. Doom, a mad scientist intent on world domination.
I mean, that's all I need.
Rocky, Marlin, and Bluey.
Oh.
I don't think. Yeah, this is Bluey.
Do you remember Stone Protectors?
Oh. Does Gargoyles count as a ripoff? I don't think so.
Oh man, it's so good. I almost think it's its own thing.
Holy shit! Is Stone Protectors fucking just trolls?
It does look like trolls.
Jesus Christ! I did have this toy.
A kingdom built of crystals came under attack by a reptilian troll like Saurian, whose leader Zoc desired the power crystal produced by the Empress. Zoc broke into the castle and reached for the crystal, only to see them explode into pieces and fly to Earth. After being thrown back after being thrown out of the back door of a New York City club, an awful rock band known as the Rock Detectors, boy, found the five magical stones which gave them troll-like appearances and special skills, not the least of which is playing good music. This put them at odds with the music-hating Zolk. Of course, he hates music, and his henchman Zinc, collectively known as the Protectors.
Yeah,
What a ride that
I
is.
had this one. I don't know that I knew what it was from. I had this toy as a kid.
Number 13 was Punk Frogs,
Okay, but
which I
Punk
guess
Frogs I feel like
I
was
need
like
to know
a
what Punk Frogs was
it
now,
was like a
because
jab at Battletoads by the creators of TMNT, I feel like.
that's fair.
Like I thought that was the whole thing was like they made Punk Frogs specifically to kind of make fun of, because I don't think Punk Frogs ever had its own show. I thought it only ever was in
After,
TMNT.
after accidentally creating four mutant frogs, Shredder decides to send them after the turtles, who are all also dealing with a gang of anti-mutant enforcers.
Yeah. And this is like one episode, right? Or a movie or whatever.
I've seen them pop up again,
Yeah.
but I guess I mean the history is short. Films don't. Number 12, Mighty Ducks. Number 11, Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars, which I have nothing on. I don't remember it. Looking at it, I don't nothing.
I think this used
Nothing
to have a
comes to mind.
video game, but
It's a
no, it's
green it's a green rabbit.
yeah, I'm looking at it, and that does not draw any memories.
I wasn't supposed to be going down the list, but now I'm there, baby. That
It was co-produced by Marvel Productions and distributed by Hasbro,
makes sense.
but it
That has
was
those involved.
in Britain. It looks like.
Oh my god, I do remember this one. Mummies Alive.
I do not remember this one. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, one season.
That looks kind of cool. What the fuck?
In ancient Egypt, an evil sorcerer named Scarab, a little on the nose, kills the pharaoh's son, Prince Rapsis, to become immortal. Entombed alive for his crimes, Scarab revives in the modern world and begins his search for Ramses' incarnation, a San Francisco dwelling boy named Presley, to retrieve the spirit of Ramses so he can become immortal. Ramses bodyguards Jacal, Wrath, Armon, and Nefertina, along with Ramses' fucking cat, of course, awake from the dead to protect him from the scarab. Uh, they use the powers of Ra to transform into powerful guardians. Each mutant is aligned with the power of an Egyptian god. Uh, Jakel uses the spirit of a falcon. Wrath is the spirit of a snake. Armand is the spirit of a ram. And Nefertina is the spirit of a cat. The always call upon magical armor and power to fight the superhuman evildoers by shouting, "With the strength of Ra!" Once the strength is exhausted, the mummies they must rest, and their sarcophagus to begin the to regain the ability.
A lot.
Mhm.
It looks cool.
And I remember it being pretty fucking cool.
But we were suckers for this shit.
You were. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
That sounds like just a lot of words thrown at a wall.
It looks newer too.
This one does not ring a bell.
Yeah, it came out in 2006. Fucking SpongeBob's in it.
Yeah, this is definitely Disney
And
trying to capture some weird
Mark
shit.
Hamill. Okay. Cyborgs, like Boar the
Like
pig,
pigs?
but cybernetic. I didn't know if this one counted. I do remember SWAT cats.
Yeah, but it's just two, right?
Yeah, it's just two of them. They're pretty fucking cool.
Cyborgs looks absolutely fucking donkey. Just donkey shit. God, it looks
Oh,
fucking
it's
terrible.
like 3D animation.
Yeah.
Bad call. Bad call. Cyborgs. Bad call.
God, it looks terrible. Anyways, guys, I've been Michael.
This is Cleve, and fucking I can't think of a theme for a quote from any of these shows.